Worst date I've ever been on.
Boy, the worst date I've ever been on definitely happened last year.
I'm not doing this again. I'm dead serious.
First date with a girl from high school, and we went to, it was kind of like a malt shop.
We went to dinner and a movie, and we just like didn't really talk at all. Very uncomfortable. At the end, I gave him knucks.
And I got my malt and I spilled it all over my lap, and we were sitting on these couches and I had pillows there. And I just grabbed a pillow and hugged it and just wiped my milkshake all over the pillow, and I took it to the bathroom and I threw it away.
Probably to like a wrestling match would be my ex-boyfriend's name for a date. So.
Oh, the worst date I've ever been on was my first date ever.
It was a few years back and the guy didn't show up.
I was swing dancing for the first time ever, and the girl I went with was like a professional. She was really good, and it was so bad. Like I stepped on her feet so much, she stood me up halfway through.
I'm trying to think of all like if I had any good ones, you know.
I went to a movie, and I didn't know what the movie was, and it ended up being a like a documentary on monkeys, and I also didn't know that it was a date.
Oh, some guy took me to the DC for dinner. That's not a date. He thought it was.
When I was about 15 years old, it was Valentine's Day, and I was supposed to take this girl to a restaurant, but I didn't have money.
I don't know, I had to use my cousin's turd van, that's what we call it. So,
But I never addressed it to her, so I met her at this restaurant, and like we had reservations and everything, but I had to tell her I didn't have money, and she didn't either.
green, and that most of the doors don't open.
I remember when Pokemon Go was a thing. I think we like kind of did Pokemon Go once. That was pretty bad, now looking back on it.
No problem.
I'm never gonna forget you. I forgive you. I won't forget you either.